you are new here, I'm Canadian. If you're already watching this channel, welcome back. Today we are going to watch 11th episode of Durarara X210. So let's see what this episode has. Let's go. Alright. I also wanted to say something about the opening. I think I didn't last time. I was distracted with something else. But I only noticed recently that when we get these little scenes that are like flashbacks but might be connected with what is going to be happening in these episodes, it's always in the same place after Isaiah looks into his phone. And I don't think we talked about this before. I think it's an interesting touch that means because Isaiah is usually like on top of everything. He's an information broker. He always knows what's going on with everyone. So it's like he is looking through this information. See? Yeah, and this is from the very previous episode, and Yodagiri looked completely different. Was it really him when we met him at Shijima residence? I wrote down everything from the last episode. I kind of basically rewatched it to put everything in places in my head. But yeah, he was just shown, and he looks so much. It's Janai Yodagiri. It's just, he presented himself as the same character, but he looks completely different in the previous episode. So was it really him in Shijima residence? I feel like yes. Maybe he just changed his appearance a little bit, and it was a strategic move on his part. Maybe it's even going to be addressed. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, about Kadoto. Yes, he's the best. I assume he is in hospital now. Oh gosh. We can sneak into the window, I suppose. She'll be fine. Yeah, I feel like there could be. He is like a poster child for dollars. Just like Rue said. I don't remember exact words, but he basically said like poster child. Oh, how sweet. Thank you. Okay. Well, Izumi said he wanted to kill him, and he's still alive, but I feel like that would be enough for him. Okay, that's a bit sudden. Birds of a feather fly together, right? That's. He's very dedicated in looking for his daughter. at least he knows she's okay. Like, she's writing to him. That's nice of her. Yeah, they're not really call again. Mm-hmm. A lot is going on, dude. Mm-hmm. Did you try? What is that? That's a very vast underbelly. Well, he's a reporter. He can write something that they would like to see. I assume that would be like the kind of help that he could provide. I like him. I don't know why. He reminds me of like. He's like a character from Anime Monster. Red Dog or what? Yeah, I assumed he's going to talk to him. So that makes me kind of warm up to him a bit, I wanted to say. They're still talking about him. Oh, nice photo room. Yeah, he also chose the best photo. So many pretty metaphors in recent episode. Hmm. Was that his dad or something? Hmm. That's sweet. So many people came to like visit him. Oh, I remember that dude also. Yeah, he's very nice. Hmm. Well, at least here they can readily receive the news that he's like wake up or brakeman. What does that mean? I think Chelsea doesn't know. What's he eating? I'm getting hungry. Oh, nice pants. they all have a bit of like old style, delinquent style. A lot of gold chains also. Is this a meeting of yellow scarves? Yeah. So that's like his closest people from Yellow Scarves. Oh, they love him. That's cute. I mean, he is very lovable. Yeah, no. Something's wrong. I guess there was just a lot of rain followed. What? Are you kidding? Yeah, I mean they're conducting like not research, how you call it? Yeah, they are looking for the culprit, basically. Yes. The, understandable, understandable. That's their very close friend. Of course, they would be mad. Mm-hmm. It reminds me a bit of the old times with forums when the internet was very like small. So he's deleting the messages that he finds like unsavory or something, cleaning the message board too. Good answer. They have no reason to do so. He was just asking you guys to join, so that doesn't make any fucking sense for him to do it. He basically asked for help like a second ago. Is he said was he going to send him them on fire? What? Okay, that's some news. What? Yeah, that's true, but Yeah, his way of thinking is getting a bit scary, isn't it? Yeah. No, I think it was like that. It's just like got discovered more now. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, everyone was. I was right. I mean, that makes sense. Someone who everyone like knows but doesn't know in a sense, right? Are you envious? That's how he presented it. Yeah, it was like an unintentional symbol that Kadoto was like this kind of poster child, an ideal dollar. Oh, girl, he gave her like the kind of the puppy eye. Okay. Yeah, I was surprised that she's here already, but I guess yeah. Hmm. Okay. Sudden switch. That's like the. Wait, I'm so confused in their surnames now. Yagiri, right? She said Ya. Why Yagiri Yadagiri are so similar? That's her like uncle. So she's secretary, yes, and he's her uncle. Right, right, right. What does that mean? Oh, girl. Oh, they want to use Sage to get something from her? What? Do they want info on Isaiah? Because she's like the closest to him, so to say. What is the molding plane? Oh. Girl. So she was on the run kinda from her uncle, I suppose. It was a nice picture. There were members of them in Isaiah's office. Dragon zombies, oh gosh. What the heck? That's going pretty crazy. Kanra is Isaiah, I think, right? Oh. Someone is using his account? So he was talking to his account. Right now, Kanra was someone else, someone using his name, and he was talking using another name. And then when he tried to talk to that Kanra imposter, that person just didn't want to answer and left, because I guess they kind of felt maybe scared a bit. I don't know. That was a bit of a confusing part, because I tried my best to write down most of these like chat names, but then we got like a slew of new ones, and I was confused again. But I have Kanra here, and it's written here in my notebook at least that it's Isaiah. But going back to the episode, there were some interesting moments. So yes, Yagiri and Yodogiri are a bit similar, but Yagiri, so that is her uncle, that particular man, right? Because I feel like they didn't have like the parents are not like in the picture, right? But she was talking about, and we saw him talking before, like in a car with Janai Yodogiri, and now we saw him along with the secretary of Janai Yodogiri, Kujiragi. She's pretty cool. She just called him President Yagiri. She didn't really say his name, it seems. So I'll just write him down, President Yagiri, and he's like Nami's uncle. And he obviously doesn't really care about his niece and nephew, because he wants to torture Sage to get something from Nami. But she was on the run for a while, it seems like, from him. I feel like I kind of didn't really understand what happened there in like the first part of Durarara in her arc, why she suddenly just started hanging out with Isaiah all the time. I was like, what is going on with this two? But it seems like she's kind of hiding with him, and he was kind of providing her a place to hide for exchange of her company and maybe some services, like helping him. But because now I feel like everyone, this dude, no wait, Janai Yadagiri said he's interested in dollars. This dude is like kind of Yagiri, is interested in everything, and along with the head, and Isaiah has the head. How many people know about that? I don't think a lot, but I'm sure a lot of people are interested in Isaiah. And I feel like also we had this kind of conversation in the beginning of the episode where Isaiah, I feel like he has been warned. Yeah, Isaiah was talking to Mizuki Akabayashi was his name, right? I wrote him down as guy with scars, so that's supposed to be him, I think. So they were talking, and Akabayashi, he warned Isaiah, and when he was talking about an arsonist, obviously he wasn't talking about that dude from the Dollars group. I feel like he was talking about Isaiah, that Isaiah is watching the fires from afar, but maybe he might get burned himself. So I felt like that was, and we already had a few episodes where Isaiah was kind of in the center, and he wasn't kind of in danger before a few times. So I feel like President Yagiri is interested in information on Isaiah. So that's why what I think he wants to get from Nami. And talking about Mizuki Akabayashi, he got some interest in Ryu, and I wonder, like, is it because he's worried about Anri, because she's the daughter of a woman he loved, and he just wants to make sure that Anri is safe, so he's kind of researching what the heck her boyfriend is doing. I don't know, their state of relationship is not very understandable for me. If I wasn't told, like, let's go out together, like, be my girlfriend or something, then I wouldn't consider that we are dating. I would kind of require an official announcement, because things can be pretty hazy, especially they weren't like kissing or anything. There wasn't anything physical going on between them. They're just chilling together. So I would consider, in this sense, like Anri also said, like, he's not my boyfriend. I would consider that we are just close friends. I would feel like, okay, maybe there is some there are some feelings, there is something in the air, but it's nothing specific. Maybe so, like, but still, I guess from the side he might feel like, because I think he stated that this is like her boyfriend, so Akabayashi might be worried about her, that her boyfriend is kind of going into some suspicious activity, and whatever he wants to. So talking now, going to Ryu. Gosh, this is so messy, because my thoughts are very messy right now. Yeah, talking about Ryu, he really, as I talked about this before, right, there's some obsessive part of it, so he's really fixated, I feel like, now on dollars. And the phrase he said, like, I'm glad that Shizuo was arrested when he wasn't part of dollars anymore, that shows that right now for him the reputation of dollars is more important than Shizuo's personal well-being and safety, that he is not worried about Kadota's personal well-being and safety. He is more worried that if Kadota was in the picture, he would maybe try to stop him from doing whatever he is doing if he found out more about, like, his perch and stuff. And it looks like he is also really monitoring the messages and cleaning some messages as well. So he is really hyper fixated on that right now. And now we have also Akabayashi entering the scene. Cells is there too, but okay, we will see what happens with her. And it looks like maybe Akabayashi might become this kind of anchor character that will help Ryu not to, like, go completely crazy. I don't know, I just feel like that would make sense, because Akabayashi, I think, like, is a very nice character. I think he has a very interesting personality. He seems like a very calm and stable kind of person, someone that you can kind of look up to. So I feel like that could be theoretically his role, to kind of keep that in check, but we'll see. And with Celti and the head Isaiah and Yagiri, with all of that, it wasn't kind of really resolved, because she said, okay, well, I don't need my head anyway, I guess. But I think it's still here hanging up in the air, that her head is still somewhere, right? Well, we know it's with Isaiah, but the thing is, they even had some kind of interaction, and I think she even thought to herself, like, yeah, the head must be with him, but kind of not talking about it. And he was curious to see if there will be some reaction when the head is super nearby. So I feel like we could still get to some, like, maybe resolution of that, because it feels like the plot lines that we had in the very first part, they're kind of recurring, repeating, rehashing themselves a little bit in Durarara X2, because we also had this problem of dollars being this kind of big uncontrollable organization, but while in Durarara 1 we came to a conclusion that, well, that's good that they are that way. In Durarara 2 we are getting more extreme thing of Ryu thinking, no, it's actually like not okay, I want to have more control, while in the first we had like, oh, it's okay not to have that control, as with the head. Also in the first Durarara it's like, well, okay, I'm okay without my head, where here we might get something more involved. So we'll see how this is going to escalate. Maybe that's just like a lot, and I'm shocked that Shizu is arrested. It looks like really like, yeah, things are escalating. And is there anything else? Of course, the incident, the crash, like who done it, right? Who attacked Kadota? So I said at first that I think that must be Izumi, because he said he wants to kill Kadota. But let's look again at that scene. So Kadota is walking home alone, and he's remembering the strange conversation with Ryu. It's the 10th episode, around like 18.5 minutes, and he doesn't want to believe that Ryu is a part of that purging team, and if he is, he kind of wants to do what he can. Okay, so hit him. We can see the driver, and he doesn't look like anyone we know. We can see only his phone, his beard, his glasses, and his shirt. It's obviously not like Izumi himself or just anyone we know. And then there's a car and light. Yeah, there are no additional details. There's nothing we can really find from it, I feel like. Or maybe I'm just a bad detective, I don't know. But yeah, I'm getting hungry now, thinking about these dudes that were eating something tasty near the convenience store. And then Tamura was his name, was talking to the, oh my gosh, Tagusa. I'm so sorry, I'm getting crazy with all these names. Yeah, I think his name was Tokusa. I didn't write any like commentary to his name, so now I'm super confused. But it seems like they are conducting investigation along with Walker Yumasaki. That's the arsonist, right? Again, I didn't write any comment, like a fucking idiot. They're conducting investigation, like who might it have been. And I feel like, yeah, for Yellow Scars it doesn't make any sense, because you need a motive. Who had a motive? I feel like Ryu kinda had a motive, we have to admit that. He's one of the suspects. Izumi had a motive. I feel like Aoba also could have been one with a motive, maybe a bit similar to Ryu's, so Kadota kinda doesn't interfere with what they are doing, or maybe connected to his brother, that then though it would be more obviously pinned on his brother if that was the plan. So doesn't sound like Aoba. I think like Izumi and strangely Ryu would be my main suspects, but I feel like Ryu probably wouldn't do that. It's not in his character, especially he said that Kohei Kadota is like kinda face of the dollars to him. So I feel like he would like to keep like dollars just like him. He would like to keep him as a symbol. But yeah, it's a bit, it's possible. I mean, it's possible. But yeah, still I don't have anyone aside from Izumi on my mind, especially as we saw him in the previous episode. But at the same time, it could be someone else who wants to destroy the dollars, because attacking Kadota is a good first step if you want to try and destroy the dollars. Yeah, that would be. There were also like some of the older characters who said they want to get rid of the dollars, want to destroy the dollars. So might also have been some of them, but yeah, we'll see. I guess the next episode is the last one of this part, and things have already escalated in 11s, so I assume that 12s would be like the highest peak of that, and then we'll see what happens in the Ketsu, right? Okay, so that would be it for today. If you listened to the end of my ramblings, maybe you could add something in the comments down below without spoilers, of course. Thank you for watching, and see ya!